Welcome to the Lowdown. This time, the song this week is I Fall Like Rain. We're going to talk about this song, and then as usual, you get to click on the button at the end, which will be pretty much over there. And you can listen to the way it turned out in the studio, which was a big difference in this case. This didn't start out, this started out as a hook line. A lot of people write this way, and I have pages, literally pages of song titles, and hundreds of them. Something happens, you're sitting in a restaurant, someone will say something, or anything, a phrase will cross your mind, and it sticks. It makes some sense to you, it resonates. So I write it down, and I stick it in my phone, I stick it in any device I'm nearby. I have them on all my devices, iPad, telephone, the stuff you carry around with you. And so when I have an idea for a song, I get a little hook line. I try and go through my list and see if this feeling I'm getting from the chords hits something that's on the title, on the phrase sheet. Sometimes these are phrases that end up in the song. Sometimes they become the title. They're useful from any point of view. And so this one here, I Fall Like Rain, ended up on my sheet of paper. And it made some sense to me, but I didn't know how it made sense. And then I had this impulse. It's sort of, I fall like rain. I grew up. I'm a better person, that sort of thing, which is a hard song to write because it's very difficult to write a song that say, I used to be a shit person, but now I'm a much better one. Because, it's kind of, I don't know, it's a difficult position to write from. But in this case, I tried not to get too preachy, and I got me a song, or what I thought was a song, until the day before I was going to be recording it. I had it all charted out and everything, and I was just jamming it, and then I had this other part, another song I never really finished. I just had it laying around, and I kind of took a chance, and I stuck it on the end, and it gave me a nice conclusion in the studio because we built big background vocals over the ending, and even a little bluesy harmonica, or as much as I can do, as much as I can fake. But it turned out real well. I got a good group of guys in the studio, and it turned out okay. But in this case, trying to deal with the subject matter was not that big a deal, except to avoid becoming too preachy, like, don't be an asshole kind of message, which is pretty much what the song's about. And how nice it is to relax and care about someone else as much as you care about yourself. And that's kind of what this song's about. But I do it in every show because it's just fun to sing. It's one of those that's fun to sing. The intro, never really got the intro I wanted. We couldn't get the guy we wanted in the studio to do a little guitar bit, so I ended up throwing some harmonica on the intro. I still don't like it, but there it is, and it doesn't kill the song. So it's just one of those things where, if I could have done it differently, I would have. But in the end, after those first few measures, I'm pretty cool with everything else that happened. And this is the song, just acoustically, or semi-acoustically anyway. So it's called I Fall Like Rain. It's funny, but I thought that was being a man. Took more than I gave. It's how it was back then. That's just who I was. That's not who I am. I fall like rain. I fall like rain. I fall like rain. I'm strong enough to make it on my own. But as I watch you sleep, feels like I'm finally home. I've seen the way you live. You never let me down. I fall like rain. I fall like rain. I fall like rain. Now I'm in a place, it's one I've never been, holding nothing back. Feels good to be this man and give like rain. I fall 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 like rain. Yeah, fall like rain. It's a fun song to sing on stage, and aside from the simple message is grow up, don't be an asshole. It's a pretty simple song, you know, and not a bad message if you think about it. This episode here is number 13 in our little adventure called the Lowdown, and I'm going to do another one or two like this, but then I have a tour in the U.S., and I think I'm going to do some stuff there. I'm going to bring my iPad and set up in my motel room or wherever I'm playing and interview interesting people. The gigs are in Washington State and Oregon, mostly in the U.S. I live in Germany right now. I'm speaking to you from Bavaria. And going to be there in late February, early March. And stay tuned here because I'm going to try and give you a little taste of tour life, you know. Interesting stuff like motel rooms and restaurants, you know, kind of stuff that you deal with 99% of the time you're on the road. But all right, I'm happy you came by, and I guess what I'm saying is please hang in with me and check out my little road tour stuff that should be posted around, I would say, in March. You know, come February, through February it'll be more songs like this. And I appreciate you stopping by. So, as usual, there'll be a button over here where you can listen to the way it turned out in the studio. And I urge you, please do, because I'm real happy with this in the studio. It went big. We went big on this one. And I believe if you go over here at some point, there's a subscribe thing. I urge you to subscribe because so far I'm not sure who's out there. I don't know who's listening. And it'd be nice to kind of have an idea of what's going on. If you got any feedback, by all means, I'm always listening. That's it. Thank you very much for stopping by, and until next time, see you.